What's up, Dragon Folk? How are we all doing today? Hopefully, everybody's doing fantastic. So, I'm making this real quick video before work, and hopefully, I can get it up and uploaded before work. But Double Masters 2022 is out, right? It's out. And like I said, we won't be opening any on the channel unless for some reason I come into some money or one of you wants to buy a box for yourself, and then I can open it on the channel and then send you the shipping. I'd be more than happy to do that. But for the most part, what we're doing here is giving you another PSA, right? Another update into something because I want everybody to be aware of what it means to open these boxes. So it has come to terms, it's at least come to my knowledge and most people's knowledge, is that it's an estimated one textured foil card per case of Double Masters 2022. So with that being the case, right? What are we looking at, right? That means that your best odds of pulling a textured foil card from Double Masters 2022 is to spend $2,000 on a case, right? What I want everybody to be aware of also is that buying single boxes now is going to be very it's not risky long term if you're planning to keep them sealed. It is risky to buy them and expect to have a good chance of pulling a textured foil. The reason for that being is because I'm sure what a lot of stores are doing, what a lot of places are doing, is that they are really probably buyers. What they're doing is they are buying cases, so 8 boxes. They are opening their case. And if they pull a textured foil from their case, they will keep the rest of the boxes sealed. So let's say in the first 2 boxes, they get a textured foil. The odds of them cracking open 6 more, it depends on what kind of collector they are. But I would imagine there's a lot of people who are not going to be opening them. You open until you find the textured foil, and that's pretty much like the hottest thing you can find. And if you can keep the rest of them sealed, you don't have to worry about losing any money in your box because, well, obviously the single prices are tanking, as I'm sure we're all aware of, and it's just something you have to look into, right? Now is the time to pick up a lot of really crazy commander staples. So definitely look into the borderless versions of commander staples. Even look into stuff like Monastery Swift Spears, pretty much any of the common, uncommon borderless cards. I would pick up a playset without a shadow of a doubt, foil and non-foil. Those are going to go for pennies right now, but they will be worth something later because they are staples in decks. So you want to at least make sure that you're doing that. But if you're buying boxes right now and your plan is to open a box in the hopes to get a textured foil, don't do that. And don't get me wrong. If you want to buy a box and you strictly want to open it because you have fun opening boxes, do it, because that's what you do with your money. Whatever you want to do with your money is great. But I'm just letting everybody know who is aware of the situation, who's been in the game for a little while, that opening a case has the better odds than opening one box. And buying 8 boxes off of TCGPlayer or eBay or whatever may not have been from the same case, right? Now, of course, like, your odds are still kind of the same, right? I mean, but it seems to be that everybody who's opened a case has opened a textured foil. And everybody who has just opened one box, the odds of them opening a textured foil are very, very low. But, of course, that's in the chase, right? If you end up doing this and you buy one box and you end up pulling a textured foil, you've practically made your money back on that for sure. But, again, just as a PSA to everybody, before I go on a small little vacation where I'm not going to be able to make content until Monday, don't risk yourself losing out on money by opening boxes and then not getting your profit back You can buy sealed boxes right now because they're getting lower and lower. I think a sealed box of Devil Masters 2022, the collector's edition, is going for $260 right now before tax, which is about $20 less than it was going for about like 2 weeks ago. The draft booster boxes are significantly lower, about like $40-50 less. And I mean, even those, right? I think, you're obviously not going to get a texture foil in the draft boxes, but I think at this point it's definitely about learning what your risk is, right? If you're feeling lucky and you're a gambling man or woman and you want to open four collector booster boxes, you can, right? It's all up to you, but just know that there's financial value in keeping your boxes sealed. And there are going to be a lot of people who are going to be opening their cases. They're going to get the textured foil in the case, and then they're going to keep the other boxes sealed, or they're going to resell those boxes on the market because the odds of those boxes having a textured foil are now less. So in doing so, it kind of makes it so there's only really like bulk on the market. And I say bulk because there again are a lot of staples in these packs, right? Smothering Tithe, Mana Vault, Dragonlord Tremoka. He's not really a staple, but like he's a fantastic dragon. Seasoned Pyromancer, Aether Vial, Pithing Needle, Dockside Extortionist, the Eldrazi. I mean, like there's other things you can get out of them for sure. But as far as a financial standpoint, if you're looking to make the most of your $2,000 purchase, to buy a case, then I would even suggest doing that. If you've bought a case and in the first 2 boxes or the first 3 boxes you've pulled a textured foil, keep the rest of them sealed. I'm sure it'll help out more in your future. Or you can sell them when they go up in price again, because they'll probably rubber band back up to $300 a box. And you'll go from there. But I just wanted to make this very, very quick PSA, let everybody know that, for one, we've passed 100 subscribers too, so I'm happy to have more ears on this so that people can kind of learn from where I'm coming from and what I'm seeing as far as the market. But it's, again, at the end of the day, you can spend your money however you want. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to tell you that this is how you have to spend your money. I'm just letting you know from a personal standpoint. I'm not going to buy any Devil Masters 2022 currently because I don't have the funds to do such a thing. More importantly, I think I'm more excited for Dominaria United than I am for Devil Masters 2022. And I'm probably the only person who says that, because I would imagine everybody and their mother is, in fact, excited for Devil Masters 2022. But I think all I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up some singles, pick up some of those low-cost borderless foils, and maybe even some of the low-cost just regular uncommons and commons, and just kind of get a nice pool of cards together, so that way I have something to possibly make a deck in the future. But currently, my eyes are set elsewhere, and I genuinely hope that everybody gets amazing pulls out of their boxes. I hope that every box you open has a textured foil in it. I hope that every box has an Imperial Seal. It's gonna be great, and I'm loving watching all the videos. I'm loving going through all this stuff and checking it out. And but I just wanted to make sure that those of you who didn't know, or who might be thinking the same thing I am, specifically about the fact that there is still risk to buying in the market. Singles are obviously the better way to go, because you'll at least be sitting on gold mines of staples, and staples will always do well on the market. But then you also have stuff like those collector booster boxes, where if you are cracking to pull a textured foil, buy a case. If you are cracking to pull and have fun, you can buy a box. If you're cracking a case and you pull a textured foil early, don't open the rest of your boxes. Unless you're an LGS, right? You do however you want to do that. If you buy a single box, don't expect to get a textured foil. If you buy 8 boxes, single 8 boxes, not from a case, your odds are still the same, but they may be mapped boxes. And so it could just be the bulk from somebody else's box. Now, there are rare opportunities in which there are 2 textured foils per case. I don't know how many times I've seen that, but just once. So kind of just, keep an eye out for it. But that's a little PSA for me. Enjoy our video tomorrow. We're going to be doing some fun stuff, and hopefully you guys are going to be enjoying that. And yeah, just have a fantastic time, right? Shout out to all the other YouTube creators that have helped me out. Once again, I'm indebted to so many of you, and especially those of you who are following the channel and keeping up with any of the talks that we're doing. Let me know what you guys would like to see on the channel. I do have plans to do arena content sometime soon here, as soon as the rotation changes. I'm also planning to do more deck building videos. I'm also planning to do more openings, more market talks, more lore videos. So just stay tuned, guys. We're gonna do great. We're gonna make our way over to 500 and go from there. So thank you guys so much for watching. I do really appreciate it. Again, please be safe out there and be cautious, right? Think about it. Do your research. Check in with everything in regards to this. But more importantly, have fun, right? If at the end of the day you have the money to have fun and you know you're going to have fun doing this, have fun, right? You only live once, and having fun is probably the most serotonin-filled thing you can do in the world we live in today. So have a great rest of your day, and make sure to make it a great day or not. The choice is all up to you. And I will see you all in our next video. All right, everybody. Nerd out.